Two teams may be into the final of the Premier Sports League Cup, but only one team can be top of the Scottish Premiership, and it is the Jambos with a 4-0 win over Dundee. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. It's a beautiful Monday afternoon. People would say that the Hearts bubble had burst. Well, we went and done something that Celtic couldn't do. We went and beat Dundee, and the Grim Reaper didn't turn into the Jam Tarts eater. So that's all I'll say about the matter.
Well, my bubble's burst. I'll accept it. I'd love to sit here and say I've slept on it, but I've actually not been to bed.
When was the last time Rangers actually had a bubble?
Yeah, I know. First of all, you have to blow one, and we are just blowing shite out our arse at the minute. The fact of the matter is this: Rangers just haven't beat Celtic in a big game. Like, when was the last true big game Rangers won? Probably the cup final against Aberdeen.
Well, yeah, against Celtic though.
Against Celtic, it's the semi-final against that. But I'm not going to sit here and say winning the cup final is not a big game, because of course it is. It's a fucking trophy at the end of the day. But we're talking 2 years pretty much.
Questionable decision, by the way, in that final against Aberdeen.
Say what you want about
questionable decisions this weekend as well.
And say what you want. Barry, Martin, Clement, all got results against Celtic this year. Who didn't? You gotta roll with it. Danny Rowe didn't. But yeah, like I said, I've not even slept on it. Do I feel better about things? No, I honestly, I think too many. I listened to Super Scoreboard, I listened to a few people on here. I mean, some people are greeting, and rightfully so. But I think there's too many Rangers fans almost happy with what happened. We need it to win. See this? Oh, but they tried. Well, why didn't they try for the first minute then? Why wait till they go down to 10 minutes? Am I supposed to wax lyrical about, we lost 3-1, but they tried from the 37th minute onwards? Do you not think that's a pathetic mindset, by the way? No, is that no pathetic?
How many have we tried trophies of that Rangers got in the Ibrox cabinet now?
No, I think the mentality's fucked. Like some fans, not all of them, but some, say the exact same thing happens to Celtic yesterday, right? Celtic play shite with 11 men. Nick Walsh, for some reasons wearing blue tinted specs and no green, sends off Trusty, right? They fight back to 1 each, but then Rangers win 3-1. Do you think Celtic fans are on Super Scoreboard in our comments, posting feeds, social media, going, well, yeah, we tried, we fought well with 10 men, but we lost, well. Do you think it's going down as well as what Rangers fans
Nah, they'd be hiding under the bed. They're never in our comments when Celtic get a bad result.
I just don't understand.
They bottle it.
No, honestly, I think the standards are on the floor. I'm not saying you can't be relatively proud of like certain players and like the Danny Rowe for tweaking things, but let's be real, he fucked up the team at the get-go.
First half performance was shite. Anyway.
No, am I barking up the wrong am I right there? Do you not think there's been too many positives spun here?
Maybe because the bar has been set that low over recent years that putting up a decent performance is now considered good enough.
Maybe, but like,
I mean, it is a one-sided rivalry.
Well, yeah, and with the attitudes of certain fans, it's always going to be that way. Like that to me, losing was unacceptable. Had to win, didn't win. What's Celtic on? 120 to 118?
It's strange because this time a week ago, it did feel like Celtic were in a crisis.
Yeah, as I said though. I said whoever lost this game would probably spiral. And
back-to-back league defeats, and then Rodgers, about 6 hours from this time onwards from last week, hands in his resignation.
The statement.
And then you're thinking, oh my God, Celtic are in tatters. But, fast forward a week, convincing 4-0 win over Falkirk, scored goals, something they've struggled to do, and then knocked Rangers out the Scottish League Cup. So it's almost like this little wobble that Celtic were, it's been forgotten about.
Yep.
And Rangers, who maybe it looked like they were beginning to, bounce back after 2 wins in a row, all of a sudden now, you wouldn't be surprised if things go down the shitter once again.
Well, hopefully that doesn't happen, but I thought I'd address that before we get into the actual review show. I think there's too many fans pretending that what we've seen was good enough. I'm not, did the team do well at 10 men? Yes. I'd be lying to say they didn't, but is that where we're at? Is that good enough now to still lose the game? Turn up in the 37th minute, I can't just accept that. I need more.
Well, some players didn't turn up in the 37 minute.
No, I see.
Some players just didn't turn up.
I didn't even talk about him because I was that distraught towards it in extra time. See Joe Rothwell, that captain beetroot man.
Wasted a substitute. What's he doing?
See the way Tam had crinkly or balls. This guy's got shite. Honestly, it's just shite. Purple shite is Joe Rothwell.
Beetroot's my life.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't think Rangers will be Joe Rothwell's life for much longer, because I wouldn't be surprised if he's moved on in January.
See the way Tam sold those tickets for a tenner? You wouldn't even get a tenner for fucking Joe Rothwell.
Rothwell and Shanetti.
I have 20!
Fiver for them.
£50 for 2 nights at the theatre.
50 bob.
Aye.
50 bob for 2 shite players.
Aye. Anyway, we'll move on.
Aye, League 2 then, we'll start here. Why not? Clyde beat Dumbarton by 3 goals to 1. Elgin beat Annan 2-0. We had Edinburgh City, I believe, move on to positive points with a win against Stirling Albion. Stranraer, the boys in Stranraer beat Forfar Athletic 3-1, and there will be no Clay Morrow clip because
where is he?
I don't do the editing and it's me uploading this video, so there you go. That's unfortunate. But Spartans beat East Kilbride for the 2nd week in a row, done the double over them, knocked them out the cup, and they've now increased their lead at the top of the League 2 table. So fair play to the Spartans. Goals from James Craigan and Cameron Russell giving them the win. Keir Foster did pull one back for East Kilbride, but in the end it wasn't enough. Spartans are looking pretty good, and the league table suggests that. They are now 6 points in front of East Kilbride. They knocked East Kilbride out of the Scottish Cup. They booked their place in the 3rd round. Things are looking good for the Spartans. I can't remember if I predicted them to win this League 2, but I definitely said that they would be in the top 4. I think I might actually went with the Spartans.
Stuart Dixon commented, I need to address this here before I forget. He said the rule of the game is either the card or is given or the penalty is given. You can't give both in relation to the Ralston incident. So hold on. Are we honestly trying to say that you could book Ralston for handball but not give the penalty, but give the penalty and not book him for handball?
That is retarded.
Honestly, maybe YouTube's done this guy dirty. It has cut off the second half of his comment, but I mean, that's what it's saying.
Why would he get a yellow card if there's no penalty?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
So say they don't give the penalty. What's he getting a yellow card for?
Yeah, he says rule of the game is either the card or the penalty. Can't get both. Exactly. That doesn't make no. I listened to Scoreboard and Gordon Duncan tried to explain it in a way where we've seen it apparently against Hibs against Livy. Cadden got booked for handball, but then they didn't. He didn't get booked for handball because it was a penalty. Maybe that's true, right? But
I know there's a double jeopardy rule, but you can't give a yellow card and not give the foul.
Yeah, well, what are you giving
the yellow card for?
If there's no foul, then what you giving? You can't give it.
So that's dumb.
Come on, play the game.
That's not right. Anyway, Spartans, they're right. They're sitting top of the table. Edinburgh City now move on, like I said, to positive points. You've got Dumbarton and Edinburgh City both having points deductions, but now they're going to try and move on. I mean, got 4 teams on 12 points. Thoughts on that? Dumbarton are 1 win away if you go into 4th.
It's pretty good, isn't it? I like a league table that's close. It's a shame.
No, it's not as interesting whatever's on your phone, I can tell you that.
I'll tell you what, right? See if Rangers would have won.
Some more juicy comments?
No, there's not. I would have been... See League 2, it would have been great. I would have been like, I'll give you 20 minutes of League 2.
You used to be in League 2.
I would did. Shut to the heart.
Did you prefer League 2 back then, or is it better now? A bit more star power back then when the Rangers were in it.
Nah, John Daly. All those guys.
Is Stirling in it back then, or did I already been relegated?
Pretty sure they were, aye.
Big Rangers versus East Stirling, eh? How times have... they might have fallen. Right, moving into League 1, we've got Alloa 3, Kelty Hearts 0. There's only one good team called Hearts in the pyramid, and it's no
That's
Kelty.
A lot of yellows, by the way.
That is a lot of yellows. Too many yellows.
Yeah.
Was Nick Walsh a referee here? Was he afraid to fucking dish out some reds?
He fucking might have been.
What was the gimmick? Cove 1, Peterhead 2. We had East Fife 1, Hamilton 1. Ollie Shaw with the goal for Hamilton. A quick equaliser after Andy Monroe put East Fife in front. Hamilton, after the points deduction, shafted, if you ask me. Beginning to fall off a cliff here with their form. Inverness beat Montrose with a Shanka Simba goal in the 49th minute, and Queen of the South drew with Stenhousemuir by a goal apiece, with Ross Taylor earning a point, an equaliser for Stenhousemuir with the last kick of the game. And that point, though, was not enough to keep Stenhousemuir top of the table. They actually fall now behind Inverness, who are on 23 points, Stenhousemuir on 22. You got Alloa on 20, Peterhead on 19, East Fife on 19, Queen of the South on 17, Hamilton on 15. Still a pretty close league table.
No, of course.
Even closer if you had 6 points on to Hamilton. Although you could argue if you give Inverness their 5 points back, then they'd be clear by a decent margin.
Well, of course. I mean, we could add points onto every team if you wanted to, but Rangers at the bottom, Hearts 9th. It's just... Yeah.
Whether it's Cove or Glasgow, Rangers just aren't that good, are they?
No.
Anyway.
I'm broken.
Do you know where Cove Rangers are?
Aberdeen.
That's fair enough.
Did you?
I was asking you to keep you on your toes there. Anyway.
I don't need to beat this pundit.
Who's the third best team in Aberdeen? Ooh.
I couldn't tell you another team in Aberdeen.
Same. I've already got 2 shite teams. They don't need a third one, do they? Let's be honest.
I mean, I'm sure there is an amateur team, but in terms of, there's not a team in the pyramid.
Aye, the Dons.
Jimmy T. Lynn's fucking
They're playing like fucking amateurs. Anyway, right, Championship, Arbroath 3, Ross County 0. Now, on paper, it just looks like a shock result on paper.
But it's not.
But in reality, it's fucking not. Ross County have been bogging. Harry Cochrane, remember that wee wonder kid? He got a goal in that 4-0 win against Celtic? Those were great times.
Aye. But I remember that.
Bring those times back.
Brendan Rodgers, shat it then, shat it now.
He ran away for Kel Laffy, now he's ran away for fucking Stephen Presley's. What's happened? What has happened? Right, 3-0 win there. Harry Cochrane with a goal, McIntyre with a goal, and Taylor Stephen with a goal. Right, Partick Thistle 5, Queen's Park 0. People, honestly, what? And I know they're kind of half joking, but they were basically... Partick Thistle drew last week or lost, and they make it as if Mark Wilson's bubbles burst. What is it with pundits and fans just jumping in with 2 feet and getting a red card essentially over one game?
You know what I think's ridiculous about that though, right? It's like these are the same pundits that will call out fans when they have a go at managers, like Martin, for example, who just it was brutal. Oh, here you can't block the team bus for leaving the game, even though it's like literally the worst start ever. But they'll happily say his bubbles burst after one game, like with Mark Wilson.
It's like
no, but it's like it's a fucking joke.
I know, but one bad result and people are jumping over these. Oh, Hearts, that's them done. The bubbles gone. Oh, Partick Thistle lost. That's them done. They ain't gonna challenge St John. Like, see when Titanic struck the iceberg. Jack didn't immediately think, oh fuck, I'm dead. You know what I mean? They had to find a bit more information. He had to realise, oh shit, 5 compartments are flooded and the ship's eventually going to sink. But see on that initial contact, he didn't just, you know what I mean, a thought just didn't ping into his head, fuck, I'm going to freeze to death in 2 hours' time. You know, you have to gather more information.
You should have found a bigger door.
You have to get the blueprints out and you have to go, oh shit, wait, compartment 1, 2, 3, 4... and 5's flooded, and we can only afford the first 4 to be flooded. And that's the same way it should be with results. You just can't have Hearts draw against St Mirren. By the way, the same St Mirren that is in the Scottish League Cup final, by the way. So, again, it's not like that's an embarrassing result in Paisley. Or if Partick Thistle failed to win a game, you can't just be like after 90 minutes, oh, that's their title challenge done. Fuck no.
No. Well, one game, it needs to be one game doesn't define a season.
See all these pricks.
Well,
see all these pricks that are saying, "Oh, the bubbles burst." They would have said Rocky had no chance after round 1 against Drago.
I know.
Now, in fairness, probably most people were saying that, but you know what I mean. You got to have a bit of faith. Rocky.
Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong. Apollo Creed had no chance after 1 run.
Well, especially after round 2.
Oh, the damn towel, man!
No, but you know that would be like, I mean, I don't fucking know, like trying to think of current boxers like to use a
boring.
Yeah, I was going to use an analogy.
Boxing's just pish.
It is pish, like, but you know that's like, let's say Usyk takes on, who's he going to fight next?
I'm fucking bored. Can we move
Aye,
on?
no, name me somebody. Right,
Dubois.
let's say... Oh, he's already
The
beat him
third
twice. Right, let's say Usyk takes on Dubois. That would be the equivalent of Dubois landing the first punch in round 1. And people are like, oh, that's Usyk's bubble burst. He's not going to win now. It's like, it's fucking one punch. I mean, Hearts drew one game. Partick Thistle dropped points in one game. They've bounced back with a 5-0 win. Give Mark Wilson some credit. I'm sick of this shit. Teams have one dodgy result.
They do it for, like, clickbait, don't they?
But Hugh Evans does it the opposite. Rangers win one game and he makes it like they're fucking champions elect.
Rangers are in recovery, Celtic are in crisis.
Rangers beat Kilmarnock and all of a sudden Hugh Evans goes for is predicting Hearts to predicting Rangers.
I know I find funny as well. Hugh even never addresses his predictions. He just fucking glosses over.
He's never got one
like,
right,
like
so
a fine emulsion.
Not normally when you get them wrong, you try to pretend they never happened.
Yeah. Like I thought he was going to joke on scoreboard here. I said Rangers would win 3-1, but I got it kinda right. Celtic won 3-1, but no, he didn't even entertain it.
Hugh Evans hates Celtic more than me and you. I'm convinced.
You hate Celtic?
Hate's a strong word. Hugh Evans dislikes Celtic more than me and you.
I fucking despise the bastard. Who am I trying to kid? I mean, Hugh Evans.
Don't worry, I'll be supporting Celtic this week in Europe when they take on Midtjylland. I'll be there Thursday night.
I'll be supporting the midgets.
Well, you actually...
Hornswoggle. Little Taker.
So you're choosing Scotland over Denmark over Scotland? That's not right.
The coefficient's fucking dead.
Especially with what's happening this November. And you're picking Denmark over Scotland?
What's happening this November? What, Steve Clark down another bottle?
Did you see him at that game?
I know.
Who do you think he was picking out? What players do you think he was going to put in the squad? Fucking none of those players to Celtic be in the squad.
Going through his fucking Just Eat alky delivery.
Why was he not at the Hearts game? Because there's actually Scottish players that should be in that team playing for Hearts. I say Scottish. Alright, there's a Scottish player. Maybe not plural.
Gordon.
Yeah, can't even get a game.
Right, let's move on. Raith Rovers won, Morton won.
Let's move on. The disdain. Right, Raith Rovers won, Greenock Morton won, Jack Hamilton and Chris Moore with the 91st minute goal. St Johnstone 3,
hat-trick.
Airdrieonians 0. Airdrieonians got the first win last week and they followed it up with another defeat here, so bad, but again, you're taking on the league leaders. I can't say I'm surprised that Airdrieonians lost this game, are you?
No.
And on Friday night, we had Dunfermline beating Ayr United in the battle of the ex-Celtic midfield captains.
Yep. Neil Lennon came out on top, Scott Brown. I think his Rangers tattoo was weighing him down.
Who's won more trophies at Celtic, Neil Lennon, Scott Brown or Callum McGregor?
I'd probably say Lennon, just due to the fact he managed as well.
Oh, we're not counting that, we're talking players.
Well, there's definitely not fucking Lennon then, is it?
Probably not, no.
I'd say it's...
Scott Brown, wouldn't it?
No, it's Callum McGregor. It's got to be Callum McGregor. Because what you got to bear in mind is Callum McGregor's been a part of the more dominant years. Yeah, Brown was as well, but look at since Brown left.
Plus, Callum McGregor will win more.
I would say
unfortunately, Callum McGregor will win more.
No guarantees.
You don't think Callum McGregor will add another Celtic trophy to his cabinet for a...
I said there's no guarantees.
I'd say that pretty much is.
Was he going to win the league this year?
Oh, not this year, but I'm assuming he's going to stick around for another few years.
Yeah,
he might win. Listen, Tony Bloom's not a greedy guy. He might give him the odd cup here and there.
Yeah.
But Callum McGregor's days of winning league trophies are done. And Brendan Rodgers knew it, and that's why he jumped in his wee shitey Honda Civic and got pushed back down the road.
Right, it's time
it's a good job he's going downhill down south to England. They can just put it in neutral and they see me roll and they hate
Danny.
No, honestly, man, Celtic fans haven't buried Brendan Rodgers enough. He fucking ran away from Stephen Presley. That's embarrassing.
I know.
He forfeited the title.
That is...
He did? No. That's the equivalent of Rocky after round 1 saying, "Oh fuck, Ivan Drago, he punches pretty hard at it.
No,
I don't think I can take much more," and he just throws in the white towel.
Chris Boyd said...
Imagine trying to avenge Apollo's death and you throw the white towel in.
Chris Boyd said the other day, it's only a character assassination if Dermot Desmond's lying. See if Dermot Desmond's lying, right? Where is Rodgers? Surely, if everything he said was pish, Brendan Rodgers would already have released a statement. It's been a week.
I mean, he could have signed an NDA, I guess. Like,
yeah, but wouldn't he come out and say that? Well, I can't speak on it, I've signed an NDA. Rodgers has been eerily quiet.
I'm not sure if you're... I don't think you're allowed to... if you sign an NDA, I'm not sure if you're allowed
Okay,
to...
right.
I'm not
it
sure.
Be reported then there was an NDA signed?
Maybe, but I don't... if you signed one, as far as I'm aware, I'm not sure you're allowed to actually declare...
Well, see the way Gerard did coverage
this,
for TNT, and they're like, right, what about the Rangers job? See next time Brendan Rodgers does an interview or punditry, he's going to get asked.
At the end of the day, he said that he basically called all these players shite, yet Martin O'Neill's came in at 73 years old and he scored 7 goals in 2 games.
See when his Honda Civic breaks down at the side of the motorway and the AA pull him over, they're going to ask him.
That Honda Civic broke down against Dundee. It's not been repaired.
It's getting towed.
He tried to tune it up at Tynecastle and they went, nah.
Tuning up the band. Right, let's move on. League table.
So, St Johnstone then lead the way with Partick Thistle 3 points behind them. We've got Arbroath in 3rd with Dunfermline in 4th, Ayr United in 5th. Raith Rovers also in 5th, so Dunfermline, Ayr and Raith Rovers all on 18 points. Could those be the 3 teams battling for that 4th playoff spot come the end of the season? We have to wait and see. What I would say is we're already beginning to see a bit of a gap, aren't we? I mean, 6 points between Raith Rovers and Greenock Morton. I get it, it's early days. Everyone can beat everyone in the championship. And that gap could get wiped out overnight. But what I would say is, I do think the teams in the bottom 4 are poor. And right now, I'd say that gap is more likely to grow before it gets smaller.
No, I would agree with that. I mean, I look at Ross County.
No, but look at them. I mean, Greenock Morton, 13 games in, and there's only 5 wins between the 4 teams in the bottom 4.
Yeah.
There's not a lot there.
Yeah, I would say.
And the 4 teams in the bottom 4 all have negative goal difference. The top 6 all have at least neutral or positive.
At least Ross County have got the possibility of a run. I don't think the other 3 have got that. You gotta run with
No, I agree. Ross County have the players and the manager that you feel like they can get it right and they can go on a run, but as for the other...
they're 7 points off a playoff. It's no rocket science.
No, but the form just doesn't suggest that they're going to do anything.
Yes, but 7 points is hee-haw. I mean,
well, Livy are only, 7 points off a European place, but you wouldn't really think they're going to do it, would you?
Probably not. That's different, for fuck's sake. What are we doing here?
Right, Premiership. So, Falkirk 3, Kilmarnock 1. It was a 3-0 lead at the half for Falkirk. Certainly wasn't us controlling them. Co-op in the FC 26 career mode, guys.
We've turned it around.
Yeah, well, if you haven't checked it out, go and check it out. But it was 3-0 at the break.
I'm not surprised that I bet Falkirk. I was a happy man.
Former Arsenal man, Tyrese John Jules. I believe that's the former Arsenal man. He pulled one back for Kilmarnock. They did have the ball in the net a few times.
Guy on scoreboard calling for the head, Stuart Kettlewell.
Early days, but
4 games in a row.
Yeah, Celtic up next.
Yeah, but the last 3 games they've lost right prior to this one was Aberdeen, Hearts and Rangers. It's not...
Yeah, and he did quit. He walked away from Motherwell. You feel like do you think Stuart Kettlewell could have took the abuse that Russell Martin was getting?
No.
But remember Russell Martin came out and said he was born for that? He loves it.
Did he?
I basically came out and said he enjoys it. He liked the abuse he was getting.
What a loser.
Oh, hold on here. I respect that more than what Stuart Kettlewell did.
No, because I don't...
the fans are chanting mean things. I'm quitting.
Yeah, but Russell Martin... wait, hold on. I don't think he said this, did he? I like someone with...
No, he said he relishes that kind of... the atmosphere and the criticisms and the...
No out of the blue conversations with Kevin or Patrick. Just the usual, you know? Me and Kavanaugh. Eating some caviar. Yeah.
I think Russell Martin's a tough man.
You know what?
Just because he eats vegan sausage rolls.
You know what? Fair play to him, but I think I don't know. You've plucked that from it. He doesn't.
No, he did. He came out. No,
he doesn't strike me as a guy with a strong mental fortitude.
No, he did, and I remember the pundits were saying like, "How can he enjoy this? He's getting bombasted every week, and the abuse that he's receiving. How can he enjoy that? How can he like that atmosphere, that working environment?" But nah, Russell Martin came out and said he thrives on that.
Maybe he tied himself to his bed and he watched fucking the Rangers games.
Now maybe he's a liar because
Martin, get to fuck.
He said he thrives on it, but results would suggest otherwise. So I mean,
yeah, apparently he's walking back into Southampton.
I tell you what, you're probably going to disagree with this. Rangers fans will disagree with this. I hope he does well. He had a tough time, what? No?
I literally said I hope he fails at every club he goes to.
Why though?
Because he killed us.
But no, according to you, it was Farewell that done all the damage.
No, it was both of them. And Stewart.
Well, no, wait, hold on. Russell Martin...
Has Danny Rowe not done more with this group of players than what Russell Martin did?
Russell Martin wanted to bring in that defender. What was his name?
Who?
Doring? Danny something? Or
Who?
that guy we made the video on. He wanted to bring him in for like Derby County, and Farewell was like, nah, you're not getting him. The guy that he'd been at two other clubs, he was at Swansea and Southampton, or MK Dons with him. Centre-back guy. Harry something.
No.
No, yes.
Wooden leg? Red face?
No, come on, think about it.
I don't know.
Remember Russell
Martin?
Remember he wanted to bring that guy in that he'd been at the two previous clubs with?
I think you've just made up a bunch of shit.
I'm not making It's a factual thing.
Who is he then?
I don't know, some guy called, I think his name was Harry.
I think his name was
And
Harry.
Farewell.
Houdini. I don't know who he is.
And Farewell was like, nah, we're not getting him.
Nah, we'll bring in Shamiti instead.
Yeah, well, cancel Josh Mulligan as well. I don't know. I think Russell Martin.
So what, you're beginning to blame Kevin Tellwell? Is what you're...
No. I'm not saying he's not to blame, but how can you keep blaming? You blame him for the transfer window, yeah? Aye, for the transfer window. I'm not blaming him for Rangers losing to Celtic 3-1.
Aye, we're not getting into this again.
Right.
Hearts 4, Dundee.
Aye, Hearts. Lawrence Shanklin, good goal outside the box, in off the post, bang, gave Hearts the lead. Then Pierre-Landry Cabor got 2 goals before Magnuson got a fourth, which was almost stolen from him on the line for Stuart Finlay. That would have been a disgusting theft of a goal. Had it counted, had it counted, it would have been given offside, I think. So Stuart Finlay's lucky. Although what I would say is, 4-0, 3-0. Yeah, maybe a bit of tension, and your teammate might be a bit pissed off, but it wouldn't have mattered. Could you imagine if that was enough? It was a draw, and that's to win it in the 90th minute, and you try and steal the goal, and it turns out you're offside, and you screw your team at the win.
You wouldn't be happy, that's for sure. But either or, Hearts won 4-0, despite a wobble.
Yeah, all these people saying Hearts are bubbles burst, wobble. We'll just beat Celtic. We'll just beat Dundee 4-0.
So Mirren just beat Motherwell 4-1 to get into the final of the cup. They're not pish.
Yeah. The same Motherwell that Celtic relied on a last minute winner and a dodgy pass out for the goalkeeper, but enough said about that the better.
Alright.
Anyway, let's move on here to Livy versus Hibernian. McGrath scored couldn't score a penalty, but he scored a goal from outside the box here, 1 minute in. Fastest goal of the season in the Premiership so far.
Good goal.
Was a good goal. Livingston did equalise with Jeremy Bokila, but then Martin Boyle got a goal back for Hibernian to put them back in front in the second half.
Kieran Boy made it 3-1, but it was offside. For me, it was onside.
And then Graham Carey, that looked onside to me. I don't really understand that.
No, I see those lines, man. They could switch the colours about and tell us it's on. And we would just be like, yeah.
Then to the human eye, to the naked eye, all these, the one a lot of.
See, you know what's pissing me off about it, right? Wenger wants to bring in this rule where, as long as like the last part of the offensive player is in line.
I agree. That's what Henry used to do. So I agree.
Yeah, but I don't like. No, how can we be going for decisions that are level being offside, like literally level, to now here? It doesn't matter if you're furthest part. It doesn't matter if you're Stretch Armstrong. You can be playing. You can still be played onside. Why can't it just go back to level?
But that's the way it used to be, pretty much.
Why can't it? What are we doing, man? I was going to say, why can't it be if FAR can't decide in 30 seconds, then just give it. But then you would just get situations where they'd be like, right, stopwatch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but fuck it now.
See if it takes 2 minutes to decide, 3 minutes to decide, and you need to freeze the screen and get your fucking ruler out and get the millimetre section out and start drawing lines. That's level.
Yeah.
See if you're looking at it and you can't tell if he's offside or onside, it's level. So therefore the goal should stand.
Aye.
This drawing lines nonsense bullshit. Ruining the game. It's fucking ruining the game. Like, I'm not saying that we should give the attackers all the advantages, but I mean, Jesus Christ, if you can't tell looking at it if it's offside, then for me it's onside.
Yeah. No, damn right. And it's cost Hibs the win.
Anyway, much needed point for...
No, and also, let's not forget about the elephant in the room. The line went through him.
Aye.
And this isn't one of those ones where, it went through the parts of the body, you can't score. You can score with your hip, you can score with your stomach, it went through the middle of him.
Speaking of lines, do you think Martindale did any after the game, after the point, celebration style point? How do you think he celebrated?
Don't know, man. He was a happy man. I'm sure he's just glad to get a fucking point over the line.
No lines then? No, I just think just borrowed
He
Steve.
probably just fixed the TV or something.
Took one of Steve Clark's bottles.
Aye.
Anyway.
A whiskey bottle.
Right, Premiership table then. Hearts lead the way. 11 games played. 9 wins. It's looking good for Hearts here. 19 goal difference as well, so more than double what Celtic have got. Yeah, Celtic think they've clawed it back. Oh, we beat Falkirk 4. Well, who cares? We beat Dundee. See that team you couldn't beat? We beat them 4-0.
You did?
So much for bubbles burst.
Well, the bubble's no burst.
I mean,
tell you what, Falkirk are doing well.
No, they are. Fair play to them. John McGlynn.
Honestly,
proving the doubters wrong.
I know they're not safe. No one's safe, right? But Falkirk are up for me. They've shown enough to suggest that they will not be near the bottom by the season's end.
I think 8 points over Livy at this stage of the season is a pretty big gap already.
Yeah. Because Livy right now only look like getting draws.
True. What I would say about Falkirk is they've got -5 goal difference.
That won't matter though.
They have lost pretty heavily to Celtic and Hearts, 7-0 in aggregate.
But it doesn't surprise me that Falkirk are getting battered by the better teams in the league because they're very open.
Didn't get battered by Rangers.
No, they didn't. Well, I wouldn't say Rangers. Were Rangers one of the better teams in the league under Martin? No.
Definitely not.
We thrived on it, so it's alright.
Right, what else have we got? Got Hibernian and then move up to third. I think they'll be disappointed not winning against Livy.
So why didn't the new firm Derby play then?
Because they weren't scheduled to play each other.
Aye, but there's only 2 teams missing. Just fucking bring the game forward.
I mean, I guess they could have done that, but, I mean, you look at it, it's close. It's close.
I mean, maybe Aberdeen were like, yeah, we don't want it because we have a European game.
I mean, you look at Aberdeen, you think they've had a terrible start, but you brought up New Firm Derby. I mean, they're 1 win away from going level with Dundee United.
Which is crazy.
But anyway, it's a close league table. I think it will open up as we get into December, but for right now, it's still pretty close. Not a lot separating the teams. Dundee United, who are currently outside the top 6, 1 win, they could potentially go third. So, it's still very close.
No, it's close, and I mean, yeah.
I mean, even Livy, with that point, I mean, yeah, they're down and out, it looks like, but, I mean, they're 1 win potentially away from going into 8th, so, yeah, it's too early to write off anybody yet.
No, absolutely, and I mean, I just can't, honestly, I can't wait for this international break to get over. Hopefully we're in the World Cup, and then it's club season till March, baby.
Yeah, right, let's move into the final 2 games then of the weekend. We will start with Celtic Rangers. It was 3-1 on the day to Celtic. A lot of people not happy with our review, saying that we're biased, saying that we're this, saying that we're that. We'll address that in a wee minute. Kenny gave Celtic the lead in the 25th minute. We had Tilo Asgard getting sent off. A penalty then in the second half. James Tavernier tucked it away after a great save for Anthony Ralston, who was already on a yellow card at that point. It went to extra time. Cal McGregor had a really good strike, although some people are saying it took like a slight deflection off John Suter. I didn't see that. I thought it was a good strike for McGregor, but Butland should save it. What's your thoughts?
It was horrific. Of course he should save it.
It's a good strike, though.
It's straight at him.
Alright, Callum.
Oh, well, hold on. No, hold on. No.
Yo, Cal Mac, don't say I never tried to give you a wee bit of credit here.
No. We can all... Oh, no.
What?
I'm not fucking having that. A good strike? It was fucking straight at him.
Well, he didn't save it, did he?
No, he didn't, but... Yeah, he hit it well. But any goalkeeper should save that.
And then Callum Osmond put the game beyond Rangers.
Tell you what, Callum Osmond looks good. I know it's only 2 games he's played, but makes you wonder why Brendan Rodgers didn't play him.
Because Brendan Rodgers is shite. I think it's as simple as that.
Honestly, no. The more days go past for Rodgers' resignation, it looks like self-sabotage.
No,
All these players that were bought on the cheap and were considered club signings by Rodgers, he fucked them at the team. And it turns out they're all going to get fed through, or like Johnny Kenny, guys that, I don't want to play him, blah, blah.
Tell you what, see if Martin O'Neill gets 2 more wins for going into this international break with a couple of good performances. It's just making Brendan Rodgers look worse and worse.
Yeah.
And I'm beginning to think the statement from Dermot Desmond was true.
Yo, I'm not even taking the piss, man, but see, I'm not. I've got no reason to pretend that Callum Osmond's great. I wish he was shite, but he looked better than any. Well, that's a no fucking break. But he looked better than any point Adam Ida's done like the last year. Even Iheanacho. I think he was fucking bullying the defence. He was skilled.
I'm going to refrain myself from hating on Adam Ida.
Right,
the guy's gone. There's no point in me throwing him under the bus again.
Speaking of gone, some guy phoned up Super Scoreboard and said if Shermitty was a horse, the blanket would be in him. Do you agree with that?
Aye.
I mean, that's a waste of a horse. 10 million. You touched the fucking horse?
Well, when they put the blanket on the horse, it's never a good sign. Like,
no, it's not.
You don't really come back for that.
No, you don't.
Anyway, let's do a quick fire through the incidents here, and hopefully we can cover them all. So, opening goal disallowed for offside. What's your thoughts on it? Correct decision, wrong decision?
For me, it's level. I'm hearing people say, "Oh, but it's Maida's heel that's playing him off." I'd need to see that again, but folks, I don't want this to be given as off. I want levels back. Talked about it in the Hibs game. This has fucked every team across the world since VAR got brought in. I don't like it. It's re-refereeing the game. Now, was I buzzing when it got disallowed? Yes, but I'm still fair enough to say, you know what? I think it's a joke.
Agreed. I thought it was level. For me, the goal should have stood.
See if I was truly bitter, I'd say no. Fuck no. It has to be offside.
I mean, if you need to get the magnifying glass out and the telescope and get rulers out to draw lines to see if a guy's fucking toenails offside, then you're killing football. That's killing football. So I think that should have stood. To me, it looked level. Then we had the Asgard sending off.
Hold on, before that, Derek Canellis. People are saying, whoa, that should have been a red. Wins the ball for me, catches a bit of the man. I think a yellow's right on the money.
I don't even recall the incident, so I'm going to assume it couldn't have been that bad.
Trust me, it's been fucking highlighted.
Well, that's not me bullshitting, but I don't even recall the incident, so I'm thinking how bad could it have been?
Yeah, to me it was a yellow.
If it doesn't stick out and I don't even remember it, I don't see how it could possibly be a red. So I'm going to say...
Well, that's a fair enough point.
Not a red. Asgard then picks up a red. Ideally, I think this... And ideally, I'd like this not to be a red, but I can understand why it was given in today's age. It's football's kind of went down the toilet now. I think 15 years ago, this would have just been played on.
Yeah.
But nowadays, it probably is a red. But I don't agree with it, but I can accept it. So,
yeah, I'm going to have to accept it. Needless for Asgard. He wins the ball, but that's what it is.
So basically, what you're better off not even going for the ball.
You know what, though, right? It's not even like he's won the ball and he's like, there's intent from and he's left the studs in. To me, he's won the ball and it's simply a collision between two guys. Like, where else is he? Where is it? It's alright, Lennon saying, oh, he doesn't need to put the studs in. And you could argue that to a degree, right? You could. I'm not saying you can't. But it's like, it's a fucking old firm. He's trying to win the ball and flick it past Ralston. He's done that, but he's hit the guy in the process. I think this has been blown out of proportion. People are trying to pretend, Asgard's killed Tony. Who killed Tony?
See it, let's be honest.
Members only jacket. No, it's fucking, it's just, he won the ball and it's on, they've ran into each other and he's...
See if Lennon won the ball like that against El Haj Doof back in the day and he made a wee slight connection with him, Lennon would have been fucking raging if he got red carded for this.
No.
And he knows it. Anyway, football's probably changed. I can see why the red was given, but I personally don't think it should be a red.
Like I said in the review, see if Ralston doesn't go down rolling about. Honestly, I think he gives the free kick to Rangers. Because Asgard went down. which was play acting, by the way, which I hate.
No, he jumped straight up as soon as he realised he was in trouble. Right, Austin Trusty kicks Jack Butland in the head.
The more I see this, the more it should be a red.
I think this is worse than the Asgard one because there's more impact and velocity and speed with the Asgard
You know
one.
how you know this is a red, right? Trusty's reaction, and also I'd say a decent number of Celtic fans are saying this they got this wrong.
Yeah, now some are saying it was a great tackle and he should have done it harder, and obviously they're all bullshitting, but Trusty's went out of his way here to actually connect. Yeah. Trusty's kicked him on purpose.
Yeah.
Now, there wasn't that much force behind it. I'll accept that. There was nowhere near the amount of force there was, but he did draw blood from Butland.
How many times have we seen players, like, grab someone round the throat or, like, push someone in the head, and there's not an awful lot of force in it, but they still get sent off?
Yeah, no, but I agree.
And kicking with studs is worse because it's studs.
And people are saying, "Oh, Butland's momentum took him in." Like, no, Trusty.
No, but they're bringing up this incident where Stephen Fletcher booted Joe Hart in the head a couple of years ago. That should have been red. He got a yellow. It should have been a red though.
So me agree. This is a red.
Yes,
Trusty
it's a fucking red.
off.
Trusty's reaction tells you all you need to know.
Right, I think the next big decision, listen, Dies and Myra could have had a bunch of yellow cards, but that's not really a standout decision. We'll talk, the penalty, so...
Right, it's a penalty for me, because it's a shot on target that's been blocked by the hand.
Now, I can sympathise towards Ralston, because it's not intentional. He doesn't mean it. And...
Look at his reaction, though, he knows.
And his arm's not away from his body. However, it is a shot on goal, and he is denying a goal-scoring opportunity. Now, when you read the guidelines and when you read the rules, they say that they're trying to not give penalties when there is a handball within close proximity, or when there is a deflection that then leads to the ball hitting a hand. So therefore, they're saying that if the ball ricochets first and then hits a hand, it's not a penalty because it's not hit the hand from like the original shot or the original cross into the box. And they also say you got to factor in close proximity. Both of those things apply to the Kilmarnock game where Celtic were given that 96-minute penalty. Both close proximity and the deflection come into play for that Kelly game. Plus another thing, that Kelly game, the ball deflected off Mayo. It deflected off the legs and was going away from goal. This shot was going directly at goal. So how can the people that were saying the Kilmarnock handball, how can they say with a straight face that was 100% a penalty, but this was never a penalty? On what planet?
Because they're biased. It's funny, we're the biased ones though.
No, we're talking sense. So you look at the guidelines, and the guidelines suggest that Kilmarnock one was not a penalty. This was not close proximity. This didn't take a deflection. This went straight from the initial shot and hit Ralston on the arm.
If this is James Tavernier...
It's unlucky.
If this is James Tavernier blocking a Maida shot, they're all saying it's a penalty.
Also...
And I agree.
Also,
it is a penalty.
Also, it's not a supporting arm because Ralston's not on the ground. None of his arms are supporting him.
Any shot on target that's blocked by an arm should be a penalty.
No, but the guidelines suggest that you can't give a penalty if it hits the supporting arm. But there was no supporting arm here. Because he wasn't being supported.
Yeah, but I think that guideline's a load of shite, though.
No, but you can think what you want, but we're going by the guidelines.
But, alright, but okay.
There's no guidelines.
So say, but no, I get
no,
that.
but these people say that we're biased and, look at the rule books, read the rules.
We have looked at the rule books.
Fog football, uneducated. No, the guidelines would suggest this is a penalty, and the guidelines suggest that the Kilmarnock one wasn't a penalty. It's fucking there, read it. It's in black and white. And all these dumb bastards are calling me out. All I've done is tell the truth and be honest.
Now, your team won this weekend, real
No, I know, but I just see these like low IQ people, man, that are I support Celtic, so it's not a penalty. No, fuck off, right? How about that? It was a penalty, and like I said, I feel sorry for Ralston because he doesn't mean it. And you know what? See if they deemed Ralston to be fouled, I would have almost accepted it.
With Miovski.
Aye.
It could have been, yeah.
See if they...
So I thought, fuck, they're going to overturn that.
I actually think there was enough contact for them to deem that a foul. Because Miovski's contact almost pushes Ralston to the floor, which leads to his hand blocking it. So see if they gave that no penalty because of the foul, I would have had no issue with it. But at the end of the day, they didn't give a foul on the contact from Miovski, so therefore it is a penalty because it hits Ralston and it's blocking a goal, goal scoring opportunity.
No, the key thing is for me, I think if he doesn't give this, they don't give it.
What?
I think Far...
if he doesn't give this, they don't give it?
I don't think Far gives it.
Oh, you mean if the referee doesn't give it?
That's what I think.
Fair enough.
Even though I think it's a penalty.
So listen,
I think Far's just a mess.
I do think it's unfortunate because Ralston, he doesn't intentionally do it, and he is pushed a little bit by Miovski, but they don't deem that a foul, so therefore it's a penalty.
Yep, and also the guidelines do state that if you give a penalty, you can't give a second yellow or a yellow here. Which I don't mean honestly. If you get a penalty against you for handball, I think you should be booked. I mean, you prevented the ball.
Well, I haven't read that part.
Well, that's what Gordon Duncan said on Super Scoreboard. So I'll take Gordon Duncan's word for it, and that's why Nicky Cadden apparently didn't get booked in the Livy game. So I'll just have to accept that.
I would like to go back in the history because I'm sure I can recall players actually getting booked.
Oh fuck, But see, I think it's a guessing game. They make it up, and we'll move on.
I would be willing to bet this season there's been players that have been booked for handballs in the box.
Yeah, but it was intentional. Celtic won. Fair enough.
Well, hold on. So is that the last decision? I'm trying to think. Was there anything else really after that?
That's it. We'll move on.
I mean, unless you want to debate the decision over who was at fault for the Cal McGregor goal.
Well,
people are blaming Suter.
Yeah, he does move at the roadie, but Butland fucking moves at the roadie as well, doesn't he?
Do you think Suter's moving? Do you think Suter could possibly be moving at the road because he think Butland's got it covered, or is that unacceptable? Would that be like Donna?
Well, you know what, man? It is literally straight up.
Would that be like Harry Dane?
Dane Murray.
Dane Murray, that's the one.
Harry Dane.
Would that be like him claiming, "Oh, I moved it the way because I thought"?
Aye, but that was tucked in the bottom right, left hand
like
corner. That was a great goal. This was straight at him.
People are saying, "Oh, Suter was too afraid." Suter doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that would be too afraid to take a ball to a face or his face even.
Aye. Either or, it went in. It was brutal. Callum Osborne made it 3-1. Celtic advanced to take on St Mirren. Yeah.
Any thoughts or just closing thoughts on the game?
I just don't buy this narrative that everything's hunky dory because we tried. Honestly, if Rangers played the way they did with 10 men with 11, probably could have won.
Well, just pretend everything's good and it's all Kevin Fairwell's.
I can't do that.
It's all Kevin Fairwell's fault and everything is hunky dory.
If I blame Kevin Tellwell,
no hunky dory.
Did Kevin Tellwell not put the effort into them for the first minute?
Do you know those share bags of hunky dories are up to £2 now?
Fuck it, I've never even had a hunky dory.
Shite. Anyway, right.
Right. Also, first goal in this game should have been disallowed because quick free kick and he takes it while it's rolling, and they score from it. So again, officiating's just fucked. I don't know what they're playing at.
Get rid of VAR.
But that's the whole point of it.
I get rid of it.
Also, the ref should fucking notice it because he's there, but...
No, I would get rid of it because I think back in the day before VAR, it was... decisions, they were kind of like more interesting and you could forgive them more. Even though, yeah, people are still pissed off, but you could accept it more, I think, when decisions were wrong. Yeah. See, when you got VAR, you shouldn't be getting any decisions wrong.
Ndulu got a brilliant goal, by the way. Second goal in 2 games that have been worldies.
Was it as good as overhead kick, do you think?
Near enough.
I liked overhead kick.
Did you like it that much, you mean?
No. Like,
Motherwell get battered.
Callum Hendry did pull it back to 2-1, and at this point, you're thinking maybe, maybe.
But they were so open.
But it didn't happen. Richard King and Mandron again gave St Mirren the 4-1 win. Most people predicted Motherwell to win this.
Someone commented that the dimensions of the Hampden pitch are the same as the St Mirren pitch, so we were just full of shite.
Did they get their measuring tape out and actually measure it themselves?
Well, I don't know. That's what they said.
Nah,
I think it's the Olympic track that makes Hampden look bigger.
don't know.
I don't know, maybe I need to get the measuring tape out.
Hopefully Steve Clark makes it look pretty small against Denmark.
Aye. Hopefully fucking Robbo makes it small against Celtic. That's what I'm waiting.
Here, I'm going to go with St Mirren to win the cup. I'm doing a Hugh even. I'm going early. Want to know why? I predicted Hearts to win this, and St Mirren knocked them out. So therefore, I've got to go with the team. I think that's how it works. If you predict a team to win a cup and they get knocked out, then I think you should then go on to the team that knocked them out, and that is St Mirren.
Yeah.
So not only am I predicting a St Mirren win, I'm wanting a St Mirren win.
Be a good game. Won't it?
Aye.
14th of December. Will Martin O'Neill be in charge? Who knows? But that's it. That's your review show. Yeah, a lot of fallout, a lot of drama. But I'm just left with the same old shitey feeling, man.
Rangers lose another meaningful derby.
And I'll be sitting here Friday, Thursday night with the same shitty feeling on a review show because I don't see Rangers getting anything against Roma.
Are Celtic a bigger club now than Rangers?
I mean, we've already fucking covered the bases here, man.
I think they are.
They've got more trophies.
They have to be.
They've got more trophies.
More trophies, more recent success.
And but while we're celebrating a good 60-odd minutes, they are lifting trophy after trophy after trophy. We need to sort it out, and we can't just accept that.
What's the trophy count of Celtic? 2 or 3 in front?
2.
I'd say this season is more likely to grow than it is to.
No, well, it's fucking at the windy. Rangers only got 1 trophy to win.
Aye. Well, Europa League. Thursday nights.
No happening.
Europa
No
nights.
happening.
Well, didn't it happen for Rangers last Thursday night, or the Thursday before that, or the Thursday before that, and it didn't happen here on Sunday either. Knocked out the Scottish League Cup, but here, hopefully St Mirren can do the job next month, and that is it. We'll be back for more European football this midweek, and then we've got the final fixtures in the Scottish Premiership this weekend before the international break. Looking forward to it. We'll catch you in the next one. Until then, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Almost an hour here, guys, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We appreciate it. Even the people that are a bit, retarded and call us out when we don't deserve to be called out. The people that lie about it say, aye, if you give us a few, you're a good guy in my opinion. Even if you do say a lot of hateful stuff in the comments, I like you, kinda, part-time. Till next time though, peace.